Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Really easy pattern, but the couple of the ways I've been doing it lately a little bit different, and I'm going to show you to make it all work and make the weld tool work. So all I did is take a bunch of rectangles and make them smaller, and I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool to fill in every other one. Now I have this thing grouped so I can move it out of the way. Now I can take this and I can left click, right click, Control D to make a duplicate, and then mirror them both ways, horizontally and vertically. And then take this one right here and have it snap to it. Control D to make a duplicate while holding down the control button. Now we're going to take all these, and this is what the video is really all about. These lines should disappear when I weld them, and they do. But the last couple of times I played with something like this, it doesn't work on the next rotation because I think it has something to do with the envelope tool not working correctly, or working correctly, but just stretching it out. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. I'm going to bring that in. Let me get rid of my indexing line for a second. I'm going to hold down the control button to get a perpendicular one. Control D. Rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm going to I didn't need 90 degrees. I don't know what I was thinking. Control D. I'm going to do it two different ways. I'm going to rotate it 10 degrees. And then I'm going to take that with Control. Yeah, I didn't really need to duplicate it. I'm going to take that line now and Control D, and I'm going to mirror it. Because I want that shape. It's 20 degrees. Take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Left click, right click. Now I'm going to make a copy of this so I can show you the other way. So I'm going to hit the plus key and just move that out of the way. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and so I can zoom in. And I don't really understand why it does it, but I kind of do. With that selected, I'm going to go to Effects and Envelope and go right here to Place, Create Envelope Form. And it does that right there. And then I'm going to hold down the Shift key and select both of them, and then I'm going to go EC. Now I'm going to nudge that over. Now we could get rid of that. Let's go and let's get rid of our lines, but let's keep our circles. So if you hold down the Alt key, it'll select both circles, and I'm going to nudge those out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in my indexing lines. I'm going to grab that item, Control D and duplicate it, double click on the rotation. And when I say double click, I really just click because you've already clicked it once. Now I'm going to rotate it at 20 degrees. I'm not going to go all the way around because I'm going to show you what's going to happen. These lines aren't really touching. I think it has something to do with the envelope tool. They will not weld. If you grab them all, if you've gone all the way around, you'd be disappointed. So the way to get around that, let's take this back. And this time, we're going to draw a 2-point line and hit P. Let me take away my indexing line for just a second. This time, we're going to rotate it 10.05 degrees and hit enter. Now I'm going to, and that might not be enough, but we're going to try it. Control D and duplicate it and mirror it. So now we have a new envelope form. It's just a hair bigger than before. Let's actually move that up so we can nudge this out of the way. So let's nudge this back to the center. I'm going to left click, right click, grab this. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I've got it selected, so I'm going to grab back to the envelope, create form. And see, this time, I don't even have to put it in a spot because I've already got it in a spot. Shift select both, and then EC. Try to grab your envelope. Now I'm going to bring your indexing lines back. Control D to duplicate it. Now what I would do is rotate a couple of them to see if it works. See, I'm a little bit off. A lot of times I'll come way off and come back. And then I check off of it and I'm on there. I'm going to rotate it 20 degrees. Control D, Control D. Now, instead of going all the way around, I'm going to test it. See, my lines are really overlapping. So I know it's going to work. Let's just keep going. Control D, 100 degrees. Whoop, 100. Control D, just don't go over. Now let's select it all and weld it. And look, my lines went away. So now I can do anything I want with my colors. And you know what? I'm going to try something different. Let's go this. Let's make 2 boxes. And if you notice, I think we have 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 lines. So I'm going to take these 2, and I'm going to make one of them orange, and I'm going to make one of them yellow. I'm going to take away the outline on both of them. And then I'm going to move them over here. I'm going to grab the blend tool. I'm going to go to Effects and Blend, and I'm going to blend them. We've already got 2, so I'm going to blend them 5 times. I hit 8. Now I'm going to have all those different colors. So I'm going to go to Object, break the blend apart, and they're still grouped together. Object, Group, and Ungroup. So what I'm going to use these 7 colors on my wheel. Okay, so I'm going to get the Smart Fill tool, get the envelope or get the eyedropper, get a sample, and I'm going to put it in the first one. I'm going to grab my eyedropper and get the second one. I'm going to grab my eyedropper and get the third one. I'm going to grab my eyedropper and get the fourth one. I actually should have these closer so I can zoom in. So there's only 3 left, so I could zoom in a little bit right here and get the eyedropper. And I've got 3 more, so it's this one right here. Get the eyedropper, get a sample. See, I'm progressively getting a little bit darker. And then the last one. I think it's going to look pretty cool when we put a black box around it. Then I'm also going to take the outline away from all of it by right-clicking. And let's take a black box. That's pretty cool. I like it. Glad I did it. And you could have more. You could have them not so far apart. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, but the main part of the video was to make it just a little bit more of a rotation to make those lines so you can weld them together. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.